Tiny Ghosts is a mixed media photography project that attempts to tell an entire story in only 2 sentences. Every week, a new one is available to read at tinyghosts.com. I hold her hand and lie and say it's not too late. We laugh a little before the end. People say that optimists think the glass is half full. Pessimists think that it's half empty. But which one are you when you just find yourself wondering if it's enough poison to do the job? If you had a ring that made you invisible, what would you use it for? What if it also made you invisible to God? I met my final lover just after the new moon rose in the eastern sky. Our affair was passionate and lasted almost 2 weeks. Come on, admit it. I'm not your worst nightmare. I'm your best nightmare. Their love had been so great and their breakup so traumatic to the universe that it actually resulted in a curse on the table in the restaurant where the unpleasantness occurred. For several years afterwards, every couple who sat at that table found their love drained, and they suffered a similar breakup within days of their meal. "Why do people keep telling me to do these terrible things?" she said. I had to remind her that I'm not technically a person. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? No, not yet. Soon. No, I'm not lonely. I have all my secrets to keep me company. It's funny, you know, but now that I think about it, you're right. All of my ex-lovers did look the same, outlined in chalk. When I'm alone in the darkness, I dream of salvation. Dreams never come true, though. Every day, he built a better mousetrap. Every night, she built a better mouse. After my true love died, I dedicated my life to goodness in the hope that we'd be reunited in heaven. I spent the rest of eternity alone, eyes cast downward. So the other day I was watching TV and I said out loud, "Darn, I wish I didn't just eat all of those chips." And then I was like, wait, I didn't just eat any chips. And now I'm like, maybe I had one free wish and I blew it on chips. As the waves grew more and more intense, the sailor broke off a splinter of driftwood, tied the locket to it, and wished it on its way. It reached its destination. Don't despair, little one. Together you and I will fight the world. Last night I dreamt that dragons came and everybody ran, but the monsters still caught and shoot everyone I know to death. And for the first time since you left, I woke up smiling. A pretty girl read my stories today. "You must be really sad inside," was all she could think to say. The scenery is always nice in the middle of nowhere. Don't worry, I'll come back for you someday. He looked around the room at their faces and said what he knew they were all feeling anyway. I think that maybe we're already dead.